Welcome to St Petersburg, Russia's second largest city, but regarded as the country's cultural capital. This picturesque city is the stunning backdrop to the fourth act of the 2014 Extreme Sailing Series, presented by Land Rover.
It's exciting to be here. It's a different venue. It's the first time the circuit's come here, first time I've been to Russia. So 12 boats on a small area for racing with quite a lot of current, which is going to pose a lot of challenges.
I think it'll just be about being consistent this week, and I think it's something Alingi did really well in Qingdao, and we'll be looking to do that this week.
The winds over the first 2 days were light and shifty. Despite the conditions, race management did their very best to get racing underway. Alingi were the team to beat after day one, building a healthy 9-point lead. However, on day two, the wind didn't want to play ball, and only 2-point scoring races were completed. Lee McMillan and the Wave, however, had all the right answers, and crucially in the final completed race, he beat the fleet, but more importantly, the clock. Big smile on Lee McMillan's face. This will make him happy. A bit of a return to form here as he comes down and crosses the finish line to win race number 6. Meanwhile, Morgan Larson and Alingi had a shocker. They finished outside the allotted time and failed to score. After 2 testing days, it was advantage McMillan. Day 3 and the battle royal continued unabated between the old protagonists. Any mistake and the other team would pounce. The crowds turned up in their thousands on the shores of the River Neva to enjoy the festival atmosphere and watch the day's drama unfold. Alingi posted 3 impressive wins, racking up a whopping 74 points on the day. Lee McMillan and his crew tried to keep up with the pace, but it was tough going.
At the back of the Wave Muscat, Lee McMillan is in the water. Unbelievable. Lee McMillan had to jump in the water to put the rudder back down, and they've still got a jibe penalty to do. A disaster.
When it's not your day, it really is just not your day. The Wave Muscat were 12 points behind Alingi.
We just had 2 out of the 10 races, a lot of races which fell apart for us a little bit. The strategy just failed on us and cost us a lot of points, unfortunately, and that was really the difference between us and Alingi, and they managed to get some points on us today.
For us on Alingi, after a year and a half together, it was the best day of sailing we've had, and that felt good.
Just behind the top 2, Emirates Team New Zealand and their new sparring partners JP Morgan BAR went toe-to-toe. Also still in the mix, host venue partners SAP were loving the fact that their team were quietly still in the mix. The home entry Gazprom Team Russia had a stormer, 58 points scored, and the home crowd loved it. Day 4, the final day. With 6 races on offer, St Petersburg was perfectly poised for the fight for top. Tricky gusts kicked in and the racing was full on. Alingi kept it cool and kept putting valuable points on the board. Barring any mishaps, victory well within their sights. 3 races down and the Wave Muscat sensed the game was over. Emirates Team New Zealand, however, upped the pace and went for broke, pushing hard for second on the podium. They've done as much as they can. They take first place in this final double pointer race, and all they can do is look over their shoulders and see where the Wave Muscat are. Kiwis won the very last race, but Lee McMillan, on the brink of disaster, pulled some magic out of the bag and secured second place. But the day belonged to Morgan Larson and Alingi. They took the win here in Russia. The racing in St Petersburg has been totally absorbing and visually quite stunning. The 2014 Extreme Sailing Series now moves on to Wales and Cardiff for Act 5.